My parents told me to delay my surgery for my sister's dream wedding. 8 months later, they needed $30,000. My answer changed our family forever. My surgery had been scheduled for nearly 4 months. After a serious accident at work, my doctor warned that waiting any longer could leave permanent damage in my knee. Insurance was finally approved. My leave from work was arranged, and my fiancée, Emma, had already planned to stay home and help me recover. Then everything changed. My younger sister announced her wedding. She wanted the exact weekend my surgery was booked because her dream venue only had one available date. That night, my parents sat across from me. Mom smiled and said, "Can't you reschedule your surgery? Your sister only gets married once." Dad nodded. "You can recover later. Family comes first." I thought they were joking. They weren't. For the next 3 weeks, the pressure never stopped. Mom cried during phone calls. Dad reminded me that real families make sacrifices. My sister complained that guests would keep asking why I wasn't at her wedding if I chose surgery instead. No one asked how much pain I was already living with. Eventually, I gave in. The hospital moved my surgery almost 4 months later. The wedding arrived. Everything revolved around my sister. The decorations, the expensive venue, the perfect photographs. Meanwhile, every step I took sent pain through my leg. During the reception, I quietly sat down after my knee started throbbing. Mom leaned over and whispered, "Please don't look uncomfortable in the pictures." That sentence stayed with me long after the wedding ended. From that day forward, I stopped rearranging my life for everyone else. I stopped fixing Dad's rental properties. Stopped lending money to my sister whenever she overspent. Stopped dropping everything whenever my parents called. Life became surprisingly peaceful. Months later, I finally had my surgery. The doctor told me I was lucky the delay hadn't caused permanent damage. Emma and I got married the following year. We bought a modest home, built an emergency savings fund, and prepared for our first child. Then, 8 months after my sister's wedding, my phone rang. Mom was crying. Dad had invested nearly all of their savings into a business started by an old friend. The business failed. The money disappeared. To make everything worse, Mom suddenly needed emergency medical treatment. "We need $30,000, she whispered, "just until we get back on our feet." I looked across the room. Emma was putting together our baby's crib. Our savings weren't extra money anymore. They were our family's future. Mom finally asked, "So, can you help us?" I remembered exactly what they had told me. Asterisk, "Your sister's wedding is more important than your surgery." Asterisk, I took a slow breath. "I'm sorry, I can't." Her voice cracked. "But we're your parents." "I know. You'd really let us struggle?" I answered calmly. "I can't reschedule my family's future." Silence filled the call. Dad phoned later. My sister blamed my wife for changing me. I simply wished them well and ended the conversation. Over the following months, Dad sold his classic truck. My sister refinanced her home. Together, they solved the problem. A few months later, our daughter was born. I shared one picture in the family group chat. Mom replied with a red heart. Dad wrote, "She's beautiful. Sometimes the hardest lesson isn't taught with anger. Sometimes it's taught by giving people the same priority they once gave you."